Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jeremy in the Extreme Weather Tracker, updating your tropical weather on June the 13th, 2011. I want to talk about a couple things going on in the Atlantic. The first one is a tropical wave centered around in this area. Another tropical wave is about in here, and then the third tropical wave that we have is coming off of the African coast right now. It's a rather strong tropical wave, as it appears to be. Now the center of this first tropical wave is in this area here, but as you can see, all of the high level clouds and the convection is getting blown off to the east, and that's indicating there's a strong shear environment. There's a trough in this area here, and the winds are blowing in this fashion here, and like I said, this thing's getting sheared apart. So the chances of this development is slim. It'll probably move into South America sometime later on tonight or tomorrow. This tropical wave coming off the coast of Africa here is probably the one we'll need to watch for development. The shear in this area in the Atlantic basin should relax over the next 7 days as this thing tracks off to the north and west and into the Caribbean. We could possibly see some development. Some models are favoring some development in this area here, or maybe in the southern Gulf of Mexico in 7 to 10 days, about the last week of this month. So Atlantic's quiet for now. Just want to keep an eye on it, and we'll keep updating you if anything changes. Now the last thing I want to talk about is this interesting little picture I found. It's basically a cross section of a hurricane, and it shows you the different parts of a hurricane. The first part of a hurricane is these high level clouds you see on the very top. These things will be at like 35,000 feet, and these clouds are turning clockwise. The second feature is the feeder bands that you see in the cross section, and these are the squally bands of thunderstorms that actually feed the hurricane, and they feed off the warm waters of the Gulf. The third area is the eye wall of the hurricane, and this is where the strongest convection is, and this is where the air is rising upward in this fashion here. And then the fourth area, of course, you see here is the eye, and in the eye we have sinking air, and the sinking air here combined with the rising air in the eye wall is what creates the pressure gradient, and that's what creates the very strong winds on the outer eye wall, and then the very calm winds right in the very center of the eye. Now these high level clouds up in the top, that's what's used to ventilate the system. They're turning clockwise away from they're turning in the opposite direction as the feeder bands. The feeder bands will be turning in a counterclockwise direction, and these high level clouds are ventilating the system. And so that's how a hurricane forms basically. But your highest winds, your strongest storm surge will be right on the outer bands of the hurricane. And then, like I said, in the center here with the sinking air, you have a very calm eye. So that's basically how a hurricane forms and the schematics of it. And I just wanted to show you guys this, and like I said, once again, we'll be keeping an eye on the Atlantic, and we'll be updating you as things progress. Things should start to get a little more active toward the end of the season. And once again, this is Jeremy here in the Extreme Weather Tracker. Hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon.